Hey everybody, it's Alex from Powder7. We are up here at Vail and Volkl showroom learning about their new collection for 2024-2025, skis from the future. And quite honestly, they have a lot going on this year, and let's just dive right into it and show you what's going on. We get brand new graphics across the line for Revolt. This new Revolt 114, which was released last year, gets this really sweet new graffiti style art. Really cool bases down here with members from the team, their names on there. Pretty sweet. All skis that we love, and especially great skis for our freestyling riders out there. As we move over here, this is where you'll get to see the big changes for this year. Right now, we've got a new kind of mantra collection. So we're essentially consolidating a lot of those all-mountain directional skis into mantra. Still the same skis you know and love. We've got the Katana 108, now known as the Mantra 108, Mantra 102, Mantra M7, and then Mantra 88, replacing the Kendo. But again, same ski. But the real meat of this, the flagship ski, the Mantra, the 9,600 foot, gets revamped for this year. This is now the M7. So looks a little bit different, a little bit more fresh. The big changes are going to be a lot in this kind of tip area, right? You can see the new tailored carbon area up here. Basically, they've used the same amount of carbon but consolidated it, so it keeps a lot of that torsional rigidity up in this area rather than lingering down into the rest of the ski. They've also tweaked the side cut in this tip area. They call it 4 drive, and essentially it really helps that side cut be a little bit tighter. And what we felt on snow was the tips of the ski feel really precise, really in control, and just really planted and smooth. So even if you're taking different turn shapes, those tips hook up really nicely and stay really predictable no matter what kind of snow conditions you're dealing with. You still get the same 3D radius throughout the rest of the ski, a little bit tighter underfoot, and then more moderate in the tail to help you kind of release those turns when you need to, and that ski won't hook right back up the rest of the hill. They've also changed the Titanol frame in this, refined the flex pattern. We still felt like it was the powerful mantra that we know and love, just a little bit more refined. And honestly, we all had a blast skiing on this. Definitely one of my favorites from this week. These changes are reflected into the Secret line as well. So the Secret 96 gets the same upgrades as the M7, same exact ski, just with that tailored carbon frame. The shorter sizes have a little bit more of a refined metal shape to keep the flex pattern consistent. Just as you get into the mantra, into the longer sizes, you get more metal, just so the flex remains consistent no matter what size you're skiing on. The Yumi 84 turns into the Secret 84, Kenja 88, great front side option, Secret 88, and then our big Swiss Army knife, the Secret 102, still around. All those skis are the same as last year. And now we move into Blaze, which is really exciting. The Blaze came out kind of around that big alpine touring boom, and they've kind of refined the ski to kind of beef it up a little bit to really give you power in those all mountain conditions for resort skiing while still being light and easy to flick around. So they're a little bit more playful than those mantras and secrets, while still being a little bit more directional than the Revolts over there on the other side of the wall. Blaze 114 stays the same as last year. This came out last year, but fresh, very peachy color option, which we love. The meat of this new line is the Blaze 104 and Blaze 94. These all got some tweaks for this year. Basically, they beefed it up with more glass. They widened the Titanol beam underfoot, so that goes edge to edge now. And they applied the same changes that they did to the M7 in the tips here with that 4 drive. So again, feels really predictable. I always felt like the old Blaze was stable underfoot, but the tips could kind of wiggle around in some choppier conditions. These felt really predictable throughout all the different kind of snow conditions we were feeling on snow today. So big fan of these guys. Still really easy to flick around. They feel light on your feet. They're a little bit heavier, but we're talking grams here. So if you like the old Blaze, you'll still get along with these really well. And if you weren't sure about the old Blaze, I think definitely give these a shot. New Blaze 94, same changes as the 104. Some fresh colors, and these skis are all unisex, just coming in 2 different color options, so you've got choices as well. And then onto the Carvers. We still have new stuff going on. The Deacon is no more. We're moving on to Peregrine, and this is a total monster out there. So you've got the tailored carbon tips up here, as well as tailored Titanol frame. This ski has also got glass in it. And this is the Peregrine 82. And we've also got the Peregrine 80. This one is not going to have the full Titanol frame, just a Titanol beam going down it. So this one is a lot snappier, really responsive, quick, really fun to ski in kind of all conditions. And then this one is going to be a little bit beefier, great if you're looking for speed and looking to like really lay down those trenches. We have an absolute blast skiing top to bottom at Vail today on these. Paragreen continues into the other skinnier Deacons. We've got this old Deacon V-Works revamped, and then the Deacon 76, 72, now Peregrine 76 and 72, and then the Masters line as well, which now come with the full World Cup plate to give you a little extra power underfoot. We'll talk about markers super quick. Not a whole lot of changes here. We can see a lot of fresh colors, which is super exciting, but I do want to point out one new binding from them. This is the Alpinist Free, so a bit of the beefed up version of the Alpinist, which we know and love, with a stronger heel plate, another wider heel plate in the toe to help with power transfer, especially on those wider skis. This kind of narrow hole patterns and hole plates on some touring bindings can't always really fully engage the ski, or it can feel kind of like sluggish to fully power that ski over on edge. This is going to help that be a lot more powerful and a lot more dynamic. So we're really excited to spend some time on this. But other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. You can find a wide selection of colors to match your new Volkl skis. And we're really excited to spend some more time on all this stuff. And we'll be sure to share our thoughts with you as the season moves along. But we'll see you out there.